Hello, saxophone twos, alto two friends. Welcome to Strange Humors with Miss Idol. So, we will be taking a look at this whole piece, all of the rhythms that are included, easy and hard. The goal of this video is for you to get through it and really feel like you have a solid understanding of how this piece goes. You can work on it with somebody else if you'd like to, or on your own. I would like you to pause it. This is not a, oh, I watched it and now I'm putting my saxophone away. This is, I'm going to pause this and work through it and continue, or I'm going to go through stuff and rewind it, go back, or maybe watch it once and then go back and watch it the second time and the second time. Play on with me. So it's really totally up to you and how you want to approach this video. So we're just going to start right in the beginning here, right at E. So there's a lot of counting in the beginning, but with every rehearsal letter and the tempo change at B, it's really clear that there's a new section. So after we've played it a couple times, I don't think that you'll have any issue with like getting lost in the beginning or counting, figuring out where you are. So starting at E here, there's a lot of weird syncopation. It really is about the like 1 E and of the beat, and then 3 E. So 1 E and 3 E are very common in this section. So I'll count it. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3 E, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 E and 2, and 3 E, 1 E and 2, and 3, and 1 E and 2, and 3 E, 1 E and 2, and 3, and 1 E and 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, the letter F. That was quick, holy cow. I didn't think I could count that fast all of a sudden. So let's slow down a little bit. Here's E. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3 E, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 E and 2, and 3 E, 1 E and 2, and 3, and 1 E and 2, and 3 E, 1 E and 2, and 3, and 1 E and 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. Then letter F. Okay, I'm chronically sharp, but here it goes. Playing it at letter E. All right. Oh, sorry. Before letter E, you have this gliss up. So I would just do like a little chromatic. If I was playing this, I would go D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. Like 1, 2. Notice that you have a couple accents in here. Really look at that. All right, here it is again, slowed down. 1. All right. Looking at letter F, let's take a look at the beat threes. You have 3 and 3, 3 and then the 1, 2, 3. Notice that there's a lot of variation in articulations. Sometimes your eighth note has a tenuto on it. Sometimes it is a tenuto staccato, which kind of seems like it cancels each other out. But it's more of like an elongated but separated note, right? D, D. So the note feels long. It's not just like a pecky da-da or dit-dit, but a little bit longer. I'll give it some length here. So looking at beat 3, again, I'm really sorry, I'm sharp in this high register here. At F, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, going on. So let's take a look at beat 1. Beat 1 stays the same. You just have this EBB. Ooh. So give that a shot. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Then we are going to take out the 32nd notes, taking out that C and B. And instead, we're just going to play the E, B, B, A, B, C. So at F. Okay, take a look at that. Oh, let's do it a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3. we add in the 30-second notes. So this ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum, that A is in the same spot on the end of 2. But the first chunk, the first half of the second beat, bum-ba-da-dum, dun-da-da, dun-da-da, and then with the da on the end, bum-ba-da-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, dun-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, bum-bum, ba-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, bum. Right? So if I play it nice and slowly, the 30-second notes are still really fast. What you can't be doing is making them even 16th notes. That's what this would sound like. But it's more of like a little flip. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Instead of, so I'm going ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum. So this is the B to C here. An alternative that might be really, really smart for you is, instead of doing this B to C, doing this B to C, B to C, which is the middle of the 3 side keys here. So what that looks like. So this is pretty quick, because then we don't have to do this silly little floppy back and forth with your 2 fingers. It feels a little bit more smooth to be doing 1 in each hand. So give that a shot. Really, really try it. Something that frequently happens when you pick up a new habit is, at first it's like, oh, this is annoying, it's not going to work for me. But if you take a couple minutes and like really break through that, it will probably be easier for you to use that side key. I totally recommend it. If you're doing just fine, because you can. I mean, I'm playing it like this and it's like whatever. But it probably is really smarter to use the side key. So it's up to you and whatever you prefer. So here is F, a little slowed down for those 2 lines. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So our tempo is around here. So here, this is sped up. All right, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Awesome. All right, moving on to the second page. We are in 5/8. So 5/8 is broken up into 3 + 2 or 2 + 3. We never have 5/8 notes strung together. It's just easier to think about like how the groove is going if we're in 3 and 2 or 2 and 3. So when you take a look here, 94, top of the second page, it's pretty clear that we are in a 3 + 2 kind of grouping here. So you have da 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 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. This bend pitch down. I'm actually going to have you do a chromatic run of 5 notes. So it starts on G and it says E, but I'm actually going to have you go down to E flat. So G, F sharp, F, E, E flat, and then the next measure is on D. So along with playing with the accents here, this is what that will look like. Okay, so here's slowing that down. 1 2 3 4. Then back to speed. 1 2 3 1 and. Then measure before I. We have this 4/3. We talked about this a bunch, so I'm not going to go too crazy into it. But it's the 4 even notes over 3 beats. So if we're going 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Another way that you can think about it, instead of the 4/3 polyrhythm, you can actually count it out. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. Bum 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 bum. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. Right? 1 2 3. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. So If I do those 2, 3, 4 measures, 101 and 102, the two before I, we have 1, 2, 3. Beam, bum, 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 bum. It's this groovy da, 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 like off kind of putting feeling. So here's what it sounds like if I play from, I'll do the pitch bend in 97, and then I'm going to go all the way to J, because this is really the same thing, just repeated 2 times all the way through. So here's starting on that pitch bend on the first line. Yay. All right. Whew. Take some time and work on that, okay? You can go back and watch this video. You can just play it through on your own. You can play it with me, however you want to do it, all right? Then at J, we're kind of in the sky a little bit here. Not extremely high, but a little bit up there. J, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So, not incredibly complex. Let's see, have we had this rhythm yet? No, we haven't. So here it is playing it. What I do want you to take a look at is the accents, right? Take a look. There's a lot of them going on. And then we have this little bend from D to B. If I were doing that, I would go D to C sharp to C, then to B. Here, beam, da 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 da. Make sure you are being aggressive with the accents if you have it, without altering the rhythm. Here's J. 1, 2. It's okay. Awesome. Molto, it's kind of hidden in the crescendo before K, but molto means a lot, right? Lots of crescendo. Then at 128, we have what we already did, right? Our little ba-da-bum, ba-da-dum-bum. L, we know that. That's the same as E. Then M is the same as 5 after K, so we have the same recurring thing here. Then let's take a look at the third page, excuse me. After the 3 bars of rest, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, bow. So if you want, you can do that with me. Pretty simple there. We have 1, 2. And then fast chromatic, random, rundown. Very cool. Does not need to be a very precise chromatic scale. You can just be like a little finger flail. I am getting a chromatic scale in there, but it doesn't need to be very exact. Then looking at the next 5/8 chunk, we have the second half of that. Again, we're in a 3 plus 2 combination here rhythmically. So the last parts, we have 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've taken a look at this part. It says 8/VA if possible. Don't do it, okay? That is nuts. You could almost do it, but the G is extremely high up the octave. Holy cow. So if I clap and like sing how this rhythm goes, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ba 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 ba. Right? Playing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and make sure you're being intentional with your articulations. This isn't just like some random thing. Make sure you really are aware of the style that we have going on here. All right, time to take it faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little ba-dum-bum that we already had. And we have growl. Growling is very difficult. Basically, a good way to do it is sing while you're playing, which is super odd. So I'm not sure how well that came through over the video here. But if you just sing like ah or any note, that sounded horrible, and you put your hand in front of your face, like there isn't air coming out when I'm singing. Not enough air to make my saxophone make it sound, right? So the way you have to do it is kind of sing like an ooh, and then blow air while you're singing the ooh. Grumbling is finding a balance between that sound and the air coming out and being able to play. So if there's not fast enough air coming out, your saxophone won't make any sound. But if you're not singing loudly enough and powerfully enough, then you won't get the growl at all. It'll just be a normal sounding note. So you really have to find a good balance. Like, how do I sing and play to make that sound come out? All right, at O, we have the same what we've already done. Let's take a look at P. Oh my gosh. Going up to high F here in this soprano sax, alto 2 part here. Holy cats. Woo! So P, looking at the rhythms. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1, 2 and 3 E. 1. Right? First two measures of P are the same. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. Ba 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 ba. That third measure is different because now instead of an and on the beat 2, it is on the beat. 1, 2 and 3 E. 1 instead of 1 E and a 2 and 2 and, we have 2 and. So P clapping. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. 1, 2 and 3 E. 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. That last measure, da 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 da, or d d d d d. However you want to think about that to make it more clear. Okay, here it is. Giving it a shot at P, we have this piano to crescendo to fortissimo over the course of the couple measures here. And this part, I really recommend that you take a listen to it. The end is very unique, very mysterious sounding until that last punch, d d d da d, which most of the band has very effective, very cool. But the measures before that are this like unsettling, uneven beam, bum, beam, bum, beam, bum, beam, bum. Kind of weird. All right, here it is, nice and a little on the slower side. 1, 2. Sorry, it's that last measure. Again, I'm so sorry for being out of tune, but that is Strange Humors. As you work up, that is a gliss going up to the high F. I would really spend some time with that. Figure out, this does not, I mean, that's a whole octave. This does not need to be a all the way up. I would just do a couple, like maybe a little top of the palm keys, D, E flat, E, F, like working your way up. Instead of doing like a whole F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F gliss on your way up, because it's just a E and a quickly up to that beat 1 on the F. All right, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching this. It's been 18 great minutes of my sharp saxophone playing. Yeah, take a look, take a listen. Again, please rewind, please pause, please play along. This is not a video for you to watch and be like, okay, cool, thanks, and put it away. I want you to use this as a reference. Again, this whole piece is in here. If there's stuff that you didn't quite understand, or if I went through it too quickly, I apologize. You can absolutely set up a time so that we can go through it. Thanks so much.